What is up, guys? It's Will here with Happy Human Personal Training, American Council on Exercise, certified personal trainer, and mental health advocate. Today, we are going to talk about why our healing journey and our fitness journey are often not linear. We're going to look at it from two different lenses, all right? Let's talk about what is linear? Linear means if you're doing something and you're seeing continuous progress, okay? It's like straight. It's a constant upward trend, all right? Comparing this in fitness would be like you keep seeing your strength gains go up, or you keep lifting heavier and heavier weight consistently. Healing would be like you're feeling better every day. You're doing therapy, you're having no setbacks, you're taking your medications, all these things. Mental health wise, you're not having depression relapses or anything like that. So that's what linear looks like, okay? It's this straight upward trend. Now let's talk about why things are not linear. Looking at it from the fitness perspective, okay? There is going to be moments where it is linear. However, oftentimes life gets in the way. We might have an injury, we might get sick, we might have to deal with some family stuff, we might be burnt out. And so when that happens, you're linear, you're doing great, and then you're gonna have this dip. And that's okay. All right? Because it's not everything's gonna be perfect all the time. Same with the healing journey, you're going, you're feeling good, you're doing all the steps you need to do, and all of a sudden there's a setback. You have a hard day, you have a triggering moment, you have a panic attack, and you have that dip. And again, that's okay. Things are all part of the journey of life. What's important for us is, even though it's not linear, what's important is that we acknowledge and accept that dip and we try to go right back. For me personally, more specifically around the healing journey with my own trauma and things like that, there's definitely days where I feel like I've regressed, where I feel like there's been times where I'm like, yep, good, things are going good, I'm doing great, and then something hits me and it's like, boom, right back to, I drop back a couple steps, it's like, I've made 5 steps forward, but now I've lost 2 steps. And I think it's important to acknowledge just where we've started from to begin with. Yeah, I'm 2 steps back, but I'm still 3 steps forward from where I started, And the same thing applies to fitness. If you're doing great, you've been eating better, you've been exercising regularly, and let's say you get sick or you have a couple days where you just binge on junk food. What's important is realizing, you took a couple steps back, but you're still farther along than where you started. And using that motivation to help us kind of get back onto where we need to go. I think it's so easy for ourselves to either fall into a pit of just, not even a pit, just to give up. It's easy to be you have a couple hard days and you're like, well, I lost all my progress, even though that's not necessarily true. So, if you're somebody who likes to work out in groups with friends, you notice friends, or you notice somebody who goes to your gym who you talk to and that you've connected with, maybe you have their number or their social media, and you haven't seen them as much recently, just check in on them, see how they're doing, make sure they're okay. Oftentimes the thing that pulls you out of your funk is somebody who challenges you and wants better for you. Because especially when we are struggling, it's hard to want that for ourselves, It's easy to be like, oh, I'm tapped out. So that's why both in our healing and our learning and our fitness journey, not everything is going to be constant up. There's going to be dips. Sometimes it might look like you're just riding waves, and that's okay. What's important is you're riding those waves and you're keeping on going forward. I want you to know that I'm hella proud of you, because I know how hard it is to get back on the horse. I know how hard it is to feel like I've had setbacks in healing, and to really just want to regress back to where I started almost. And sometimes that's a big battle. No matter what, it's important to know that you have value in this universe, whatever your healing journey looks like. Could be a small up and a bunch of downs, but guess what? You still have that small up. Remember that. Remember the small up, the thing that got you started, the first step you took, the first time you stepped into therapy, the first time you stepped into a gym, the first time you hit a new personal record on a weight, the first time you talked to somebody about your mental health, the first time you talked to your doctor about taking medication. Remember the first steps, and things will get better. They won't be perfect, but they'll get better. I'm Mo with Happy Human Personal Training, and fitness is for all.